It's just, after getting a thousands of dollar worth camera, it's so hard to believe that an iPhone 11 comes in and calls us a pro and closes the quality gap almost 99%. But it did. What's good, YouTube? Hope everybody is doing amazing. It's Baris here, and here with another episode of Instant Photo Tips. I talk a lot about the basics for you to learn about photography and help you to love it more, adopt it as a hobby and even as a career maybe. So all I'm asking you to do is to subscribe. We're also having fun here. I love getting connected with anyone who needs my tips and advice or simply just the good vibes from me. And if you haven't been a long-term subscriber, you gotta check out that brand new Patreon community from the link below to get more personalized content from me. So I recently started helping more people with the photo editing tutorials, filming videos for their own photos that I've been editing on Lightroom, and community live streams that I'm gonna be doing on this Patreon community, also as well as the feedback sessions. And I'm even starting to mentor a limited amount of people, not everybody, not a widespread, but limited amount of people, a one-on-one actual mentoring to help them become a professional photographer. So if you are serious about this, go ahead, check that out later. Let's dive into today's video. Alright, today I'm going to take a step back and acknowledge this quality of the smartphones. You don't see me doing this a lot. I got a shiny ass Sony a7 III with solid Tamron lenses. I love it, never wanted to trade with it anything else, but damn, the iPhone 12 is coming out and we all know they can take amazing photos. So you can possibly start a photography career nowadays, even as a phonographer, actually what people call it, phone photographers nowadays. You can just grab an iPhone 12 and start doing that. But there are some downsides of it, and well, you know, the clients won't respect or pay you that much if you're coming to the shoot with a simple smartphone in your hand, just like a regular friends of the client can do the exact same thing. When you invest into professional gear for those extra pixels, you run those extra miles, you get more respect and more worthy of your time, and that's how I see it, and that's how you should see it too. Of course, if you want to be serious about this. Otherwise, let's keep it rolling. Anyways, let's look away from my personal feelings about this issue and talk about some of the very cool tricks you can do with your phone to take some very great shots. There are some hidden and not so hidden tricks actually that comes up into no one's mind when they're taking photos on a daily basis, and I gotta tell you, if you're forgetting about these stuff, you are missing out. Ready for number one? It's the most obvious one. Turn it upside down. Just change your perspective, and once you do that, you will get amazing ground level angle that will show you whatever you're shooting in absolutely majestic and powerful. As many of you know, low angle always helps you to make your subject more dominant and more powerful, and the best part of it, doing it with your phone instead of the camera, that you'll get to see the absolute ground level. That's right, you're gonna ask me the difference about it, and not a lot of photographers acknowledge the difference, but with your camera, there's a little difference between the lens and the edges of the body. So once you do it with the phone, you can actually make the lens touch to the ground, and I guess this is the point where the phone beats the camera, which I don't want to admit that much, but you get to look at my face and say touchdown for this. And also this trick works really great with reflections and with water surfaces, like with those amazing reflection shots where you can risk your phone so easily, and where I don't want to risk my camera that much because I don't want to make them touch to the water. Personally, I wouldn't want to do that. Maybe you can go and try it, but I'm not going to do that. Anyways, number two, invest just $40 to $50 and get a nice little macro lens for your phone. I know, it's me talking about money again, but for your professional camera, a macro lens means hundreds of dollars, while your phone macro lens can be found only 50 bucks, and it's a good quality. I'm gonna link down below 3 great macro lenses for your phone. You can check them out, and while I was filming TikToks outside this summer, a lot of times I wanted to get close to things like flowers, the bees, and other bugs to get incredible macro shots. Let's be honest, I don't want to get that close to the bees. But the only downside of the smartphone lenses is that you might want to get really close to the subject to get the clear focus. Like, very close, otherwise it may go out of focus all the time. Alright, quick break. Did anybody saw my sponsor joke on the earlier episodes? Do you think if I make this joke long enough, would somebody actually sponsors me? Nobody? Okay, let's keep it rolling. Alright, here's the third tip. This one might sound like I'm kind of excluding some of you guys over there because I'm not an Android user, so I might not be sure about this one. I'm just going to talk about on behalf of the iPhone people, my people over here. For the recent models, you all probably know that you can use them underwater. Probably, which means you guys already seen this in so many TikToks and IG Reel videos. Just don't push the limits on this one like many others been doing. I see so many people are putting them in the underwater and so badly and putting some glitter on it, throwing some powder on them, like doing so many crazy stuff. I've been doing this at my own risk just to keep it casual, putting them underwater to get some cool shots or even some slow-mo videos in the Brooklyn Bridge. I tried this over the summer. It's going great. You should try it at your own risk. Don't get at me later. I'm not taking any responsibility on this. Number 4, play with your ISO, shutter speed, and aperture. And yes, you can have all that on your phone, just like you have all those components of exposure on any professional camera. So what I want you to do is download the professional camera apps for iOS or Android. I'm gonna link them both below, and achieve the professional camera settings with your phone just for $3 to $5. Apps are cheap as a bottle of Coke in here, and I don't take any excuse for this one. So if you know the things like ISO, shutter speed, aperture, white balance a little bit, you can improve a lot in your phone photography game. And if you don't know much about them, meet me in the comment section. I'm here just for that reason, to help you out. And last but not least, use the panorama mode, but in portrait style, to get those 360 incredible looking images. I love the panorama mode, but using it as a landscape mostly gives me the tiny bit of size of photos, which I don't enjoy much while looking at them. After I started using it in portrait style, I was blown away with the final result. So here's the difference. It's so easy to try and so easy to forget about it. I don't see many people using this mode because most people usually stick with the regular camera, portrait mode, video mode, time-lapse, and maybe some of you guys using slow motion mode, and they don't pay attention to the square or the panorama mode that much. So you might say this doesn't even count as a trick. Alright, hope you get some value out of this video, and if you did, please hit that subscribe button and join us on the board. More tips, more insights about photography and even business time to time. They are coming, they're on the way. Fresh content, I've been making this every week, and you can always check out the full playlist at Instant Photo Tips to see the previous stuff I talked about, and hold me accountable in the comment section to create new stuff to help you more. And also, if you haven't seen this yet, check out the Patreon community. Link is right below if you want personalized content, personalized help and support from me. And as I always said, I'm super excited to create more of these for you guys, and hoping to see the next one. Much love. Peace.